Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another boot review. I finally managed to get myself another pair of boots. Um, had a little extra income come in, so we made a purchase. Actually, I've got two pairs that we can review. The second pair will be coming in an upcoming video very shortly. Very excited about doing that. But today's pair are a pair of blue slouchy, kind of like a suede material. They're made by Michael Antonio is the brand for these. Now, I don't know that much about them. Unfortunately, I don't have a model name because I bought them on eBay. And they were only just advertised as Michael Antonio blue suede slouch boots. Um, They are a pull-on style. There's no zipper. They have this giant buckle with the belt, but it is attached right in the back, so you can't actually do anything with it. There are a couple adjustment holes, but it's pretty much just fairly decorative. They do have a little bit of a platform built in right here. I really like the styling of the bottom of these with the way that the platform is and how it integrates into the heel. Also, the toes are very, very pointed, which is something different for a platform boot. Usually they get a little bit more rounded toe. These have a very pointed toe. I really like the styling on these. I did buy these in a size 11. They were used, and they were actually used quite a bit, but they're still in very, very good condition. And given the price that I paid for them, as I've said in previous videos and whatnot, I'm very, very frugal with my purchases, so I paid a whole $8 plus shipping for these. So yeah, they do have a little bit of wear on the bottom, which the bottoms of these I found interesting just in general when I got them. Is this isn't rubber, it's actually covered in fabric on both of them. It's got a fabric covering on the bottom, which I was kind of wondering how that would even hold up, but I don't know how much the other person wore these, how little or how much that is worn, and I'm sure the camera either is going to make this look much better or much worse than it really does. I can tell you the pictures that I saw on eBay of the bottoms of these, it looked like they were really, really worn, and when I got them, they're not nearly as worn as they look. One thing I don't really care for with these boots is because there's a platform here, this is all rock solid. There's no flex, so they built in a curve into the bottom of the boot, which starts about here, and the ball of my foot is resting right about where that curve starts. So as I'm standing, my foot, naturally, most of my weight is going to right where that curve is, and I'm constantly feeling myself do that. Just kind of rocking forward a little bit as I'm trying to stand. I got to really concentrate on putting my weight back onto my heels to try to transfer the weight there so I'm not rocking forward onto that part. Typically when I'm standing, I'm usually putting a lot of my weight down on this part of my foot and not on the heel. So for me, that's a little bit of a concern. The other thing that I didn't like about these boots is they're a size 11 and they run very big. These shafts are real big on my calves. Very, very. I can get that they're supposed to be slouchy, but I'm just flopping around in there. And then the bottom part, this whole thing, I can put thick socks on and I still don't fill them up. A lot of my other boots in a size 11, if I put any pair of socks on, they're snug, very snug, almost uncomfortably snug, so I just wear like thin nylons. These, I can put on a pair of thick socks and I'm still comfortable. I'm going to try a quick shoe liner inside and try to put a padded sole in there, because that'll solve the next problem that I have with these. But I'm hoping that with the liner and whatnot, it'll help fill it up a little more, and they'll make it a little more comfortable. Speaking of comfort, that's my next problem with these. There's not a whole lot of padding in there, and just standing in them, they hurt my feet. They feel like a cheaper pair of boots. Unfortunately, like I've said in previous videos, it seems to my experience is the less you pay for a pair of boots, the less comfort you get. I've yet to find a cheap pair of boots that are really, really comfortable. The most comfortable pair of boots I own are my Michael Kors boots, which had a retail price of $300. Michael Antonio, I've seen them online, and I haven't seen a pair really retail brand new for more than $50. So, I mean, kind of weigh that out. You got Michael Kors at $300, very comfortable. Michael Antonio, $50 or less, and they feel like a cheap pair of boots. I've got that one other pair, the tan pair that we've done a review on, really, really cheap off of Amazon, and they kill my feet. So it's kind of one of those, you still get what you pay for. I wasn't expecting these to be super comfortable to begin with. The seller wrote that they were really comfortable. When they put their little ad up, they said, "Oh yeah, they're real comfortable. I love them. I just don't have anything to go with them." So, okay, we'll give it a shot. And I'm probably going to put these, if the liners don't work, I'm going to put these back out on eBay and resell them. Just because there's still a lot of life left in them. They deserve to go to somebody. But that somebody's just not me. So we're gonna try to resell them and try to get a different pair to review later. So yeah, I wish I had more information like my normal boot reviews, where we could kind of go through what the price point was and that sort of thing, but I'm missing a bunch of information on these. Then unfortunately I can't do that same type of research that I normally do. And I have yet to see this type of pair anywhere else, even on the internet, and I'm usually pretty good at searching them. But I have yet to actually figure out which model from Michael Antonio this is. And it doesn't help that every season they discontinue models and they bring out new models, and if it wasn't super popular, some of the brands, some of the models get super popular, so they stay out on the internet, people talk about them and whatnot. Trying to find, just blue microfiber, blue faux suede, yeah, it's not gonna happen. So we've got slightly poor comfort, really inexpensive, poor fit, which is a bummer because the styling is awesome. My wife and I both really love the style of these, so it's kind of a big bummer that we find some that we really, really love the style of, and it's really not good to wear them. So that's my boot review of these Michael Antonio boots. Again, I will be having another one come up very shortly with my wife's first pair of tall boots. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in the next one.